Welcome to the age of Netflix. The streaming giant has officially saturated the most prestigious and most lowly places of TV and film, from Oscar nominees for Best Picture to bingeable reality shows. If you want to keep up with what's best on Netflix, specifically when it comes to television offerings, you have to be checking that feed on a near nightly basis. Just when you finish the heartwarming show of The Circle, you'll be greeted with the intimidating tendency of a squad of cheerleaders. You can't know what's good, what's great, and what's abysmal without dedicating your nightlife to a full binge dive into Netflix. That's where we come in. We have sorted through some good and some bad so that you don't have to spend literally hours on Netflix only to get 3 episodes into a series and say, wow, this was awful. Instead of sifting through what's trending, what's popular, and what's new, you can check out this shorter list that we've put together on up-to-date best Netflix series.
Try and get some good shots, so make sure y'all get me some promo pictures in there.
If you haven't yet succumbed to Tiger King's hype, now is the time. Netflix's bizarre 7-part documentary series tackles big cat ownership in America as it follows Joe Exotic, a tiger breeder and a private zookeeper in Oklahoma. Though his various campaigns for office, marriages, music videos, and vicious feuds, with a cast of characters whose wild quirks and crimes must truly be seen to be believed. The show is as engrossing as it is flawed. At the very least, it'll take your mind off the news cycle for a while.
I'm cooking Brussels sprouts. Could you not wait 20 minutes, you scumbag? Come on!
The Circle on paper seems like a really terrible idea. A reality show centered on a group of seemingly loud, very online human beings brought into an apartment complex, kept in isolation, and only allowed to communicate through a social media network called, you guessed it, The Circle. The trick is, you can also catfish your fellow competitors, adding an additional layer to the game. What starts out as a series to an MTV reality show revamp turns into a thoughtful competition series that highlights how good we can actually be to one another online. Judge the premise if you want, but if the proof of the adorable friendship between a bro with slick back hair and an awkward nerd isn't good enough for you, then your cold heart is the problem here.
No one has allegedly murdered 2 people and then played an entire season as a professional athlete.
Whether or not if you're into sports, Netflix documentary miniseries Killer Inside the Mind of Aaron Hernandez is a haunting portrait of the NFL star who became a convicted murderer. The documentary revisits the 2015 murder of Odin Lloyd, for which Hernandez was found guilty, as well as his trial for the 2012 double homicide of Daniel D. Abreu and Safaro Fernando, for which he was acquitted. But beyond the crimes, the documentary paints a picture of the man himself with new audio recordings of Hernando's phone calls from prison to his lawyers, mother, and his young daughter. The documentary also illuminates the extreme dangers of football to the brain and shines a light on what it means to be a closeted gay man in the NFL. A must-watch.
Good morning, Mordale. Today, we shall be hearing from a sexual health expert.
Sex Education brings all of the same enduring characters and retro vibes to Season 2, while also highlighting the very real issues associated with the show's namesake. While Season 1 entertained us with many honest and uncomfortable stories of budding teen sexuality, this season got even more real and made even more of a statement by addressing things like female pleasure, consent, asexuality, anal sex, and the epidemic of misinformation surrounding STDs. It's somehow hilarious and touching and powerful all at the same time, making it an absolute must-watch for 2020.
Hello, you've reached the Price's family phone. If you'd like to leave a message for
Adam,
Corinne,
Thomas,
or Ryan.
If you like thrills, murders, and being confused, The Stranger is an engaging, overcomplicated mystery with a spooky storyline to follow. Based on Harlan Coben's novel of the same name, The Stranger mostly follows a, you guessed it, stranger who goes around town revealing people's secrets. The stranger's motive varies. Sometimes she blackmails people for money, others she tries to help by revealing truths. If you like crime and the occasional pop-up, The Stranger definitely won't bore you. But that's all we have for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.